Hey, before the video begins, I want to first apologize to the fans of DSR. I know it's been a long time since a real update for the game, but I hope the content we've produced is worth the wait. I will be showing some footage of the new update or some pictures, but I'm not going to be showing a lot in this video. In a future video, once most things are done, is when I will actually, use screenshots and more footage of the game. We just want to have everything ready. By the way, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Here's 2 codes for DSR. The first one being Mega Update, which gives 12 race and magic spins, and then Preparation, which gives 5 of each spin. Also, Blue Spark and Overheat is obtainable again in this current version of the game, and I believe it's the same method that we used in the past to obtain it, so look up some YouTube videos if you want to know how to get it. And the level cap has been raised to 300 for this version of the game, so if you get to level 300 and you get a badge called Prideful Player, that's going to help you in the future, so keep that in mind. Yo, what's up everybody? It is your man Roball back for another video. So in this video, we've returned to the critically acclaimed greatest Deadly Sins game on Roblox, and I'm kidding, to Deadly Sins Retribution. Now, if you don't know what this game is and you're new to the channel, this is one of the games that I started years ago with my friend Fabiox, and in the past actually with Watchtower Robin, if you know the full history. But this is Deadly Sins Retribution. This is my 7 Deadly Sins game. If you've never played it, link is down below as always. But when it comes to this game, this video is going to be about what's going on, why hasn't it been updated in a long time, and what's the plans for it, has it been canceled, all that jazz. First and foremost, I'm just going to say this right off the bat, the game's not canceled. It's pretty obvious that we're still working on the game. I think most people know that. It's just they don't know when the update is, they don't know really what's coming in the update other than a few things. They don't really know everything, and I'm not going to explain everything in this video, but I am going to, answer some of the big questions that some people have. And if you have any questions in the comment section, I'll try to answer some of them that I feel like, you deserve the answer to. But if I feel like it needs to be a little bit mysterious, I will not answer them. I'm just saying that right now. Like if somebody asks me what a certain race will do in the next update, like the big update, the mega update, I'm not going to say what it exactly does. But I am going to say like, oh, we're going to have 1 or 2 new races type of thing. Now let me go ahead and get started, guys. When it comes to the map, that's the one thing I can just say right here without having to like cut and edit. This map is temporary. This map is going to disappear with the next big update that we do. Say goodbye to this small map. Now this small map, if you measure it, I'll put like numbers on the screen. That's how big this map is. This map actually is, a decent size, but it's actually not that big. And a lot of people complain about the size of the map. They say it's too small. They say that they want to be able to travel more. And Fabiox has been saying this to me. He's been listening to the community, and I agree with him. Fabiox said this. He said that the map needs to be bigger, and I honestly agreed, so I remade the map, and I even streamed the development of me remaking the map. Now, I'll post an image of the, bigger map, and I'll also post, like, a little numbers thing as well to compare the 2 maps. That is the difference between the 2 maps. Now, from what I can remember, this new map is going to be significantly larger than this old map. And another thing, this dumb winter update, it's a great update in terms of, progression. You can do a lot of things in it, but this winter update is going to disappear. It will no longer be here until, next winter and stuff like that. It has been here for over a year. I'm personally tired of seeing it, and I can't wait to get rid of it. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to with this next update. Getting rid of this godforsaken white snow all over the grass and everything. It's super annoying to look at for me, but it's going to be disappearing soon, guys. Just know that. Okay, guys, so this info that I'm bringing to you is on the prestige system or the auto prestige system. This is some large info, so I'm going to try to condense it, but also keeping it very, clear and literate for you guys. If you listen to this explanation, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Anyone that has a certain level in the game, above maybe around 50 to 100, will be auto prestiged in the mega update. Now we're doing this because we want to fix the bad level cap and economy that we currently have in the game. Now doing so will make the game feel much more rewarding when you go to future areas and maps. A ton of people complain about the EXP in the game currently and how hard it is to grind in the game. And I do want you to know that if you were to go to a new world or map after this mega update releases, like Leonis, you'd be getting far more EXP than if you were to just repeat the quest in the starter map like you've been forced to do this entire time. If you just think of Dragon Ball Z Final Stand as an example, I think it's a great example of getting EXP per quest, because your EXP per quest changes depending on what world or map you're in. For example, if you were to go to Namek, you get significantly more EXP than if you were in Earth. But if you level up a lot in Namek, you feel like you're not getting much EXP. So then you go to the next area like space or something like that, or the future, and so on and so forth. That's how it works. That's how this game will function in the future as well. Now, prestiging will most likely be in the level 50 to 100 area. So if you're around level 100 or 50, I'm not too sure which one will do, you will be auto prestige in the game. Now, the reason why it'll most likely be around those levels is because we're leaning towards lowering the level cap in the game and only increasing it when we add new worlds or areas that you need a certain level to visit. Doing so will make the game, in my opinion, significantly more appealing and fun for new players because they don't have to get to level 200 or 250 to go to Leones. They have to, get to level 100 or 50 to go to like Baste Dungeon, and then 150 maybe to go to Leones or 200. But it'll feel a lot more rewarding, and I think you guys understand that. But in the future, I will get a more definitive number for you in terms of the auto prestige level in the current version of the game that you need. So just join the Discord chat, link is down below, and I'll even put it in the description and comment section and stuff like that so you can get the latest info on DSR. And prestiging will give you access to more content in the game, and overall it gives us a chance to fix the game. When you prestige, the only thing you will lose are your non-event items, your in-game money, and your levels. Now, what I do want to say, in case you're deterred from continuing playing the game currently, if you're around the level 200s area and you don't mind grinding in the game still, if you get to level 300, you will be getting a badge called the Prideful Player. Now, I don't have an answer as to what it gives you in game, but just know that it will do something in game. I don't have an answer to that right now, but just be patient and I'll get you an answer. Now, you're not just like losing these things and never getting it back. In terms of what you get back for it, you'll be getting some in-game rewards, like, getting access to future areas, maybe even be able to spin for certain things you can only get by prestiging. So just know that, guys, it is going to require you to play the game to prestige, and prestiging is going to be worth it, at least in my opinion. I've seen people complain about losing their hard-earned levels, but if you really care about the game and the future stuff that you can obtain, you should be okay with this auto prestige system. I've spoken to people in voice calls for the past year, really. We've had this prestige system idea for a while, and we made it public too. We've had this idea for a while, and most people that listen to it, if not 99% of the people, have said that they are 100% okay with it because it's for the betterment of the game. And I guarantee you that your in-game experience will be much more better. It'll be enhanced because of this. And like I mentioned before, we have to do this to fix the game's currently horrible economy and ensure that once we create this mega update, you'll be able to do more than just grind for levels. Now imagine being able to get rare items that actually have value instead of just picking up a Hope's Bronze Sword off the floor and stacking up on Hope's Bronze Swords. I think it'll be a lot more worthwhile. And also imagine seeing items in the shop that don't cost a lot of in-game money, because a large number is honestly annoying and kind of demotivating from my perspective, especially when you're a beginner, because it feels nearly impossible to get that money until you actually start trying. But yeah, that's the auto prestige system, or the prestige system that we're adding, guys. It's pretty heavy, and I hope I condensed it enough for you guys. That is it. All right, so the new magic and races coming to the game. I had a list of the new magic and races coming in this update, but honestly, I lost it. Fabiox sent it to me, and it was like a website similar to Trello. I forgot what it was called. If you know the name of it, comment it down below. It was something that like game developers use. It's like orange and black. I honestly forgot what it was. This guy spawned again. But when it comes to that, I'm just going to use my memory because I'm going to go off the dome because I remember some of it. I could be leaving out some of them, but here's what I remember. Fab and I have discussed more than 3 new races that we want to add to DSR, if not more than 4 actually. And I can guarantee that at least 1 new race will come in this mega update, potentially 2. I'm pretty sure it's 1 100%, and potentially 2. You can guess one of these, and I can guarantee you can probably not guess the second one. Now, when it comes to the new magic coming to the game, we have plans for at least 2 new magic to come in this mega update, and we have discussed adding potentially a 3rd or 4th if we think there's not enough new magic or content in the game. So if you have any ideas, comment them down below. And if you commented down below, I will heart the ones that I really do like, then they could potentially be added to the game after the mega update. Now, also, when it comes to the current magic in game, some of them will be getting a visual/performance revamp, It's kind of obvious that, some magic you feel kind of laggy while using it. So if that happens, we'll try to revamp that. And some of the visuals are a little bit outdated. Fabiox got really good at particles over time. Like he's just been getting better over the years. So they will probably get some visual revamps. And also, last thing, dark magic is going to get a transformation. That's a big one right there. I just wanted to say that for my dark magic users, because I know there's a lot of them that want a form. Now, this is the shortest segment, the new armors and weapons. Basically, we're going to be adding more armors and weapons to the game with more color variants, so you can customize your character and look dapper AF. Now, quests. Some quests in this new version of the game are going to be reused in terms of the requirements, like, the Ice Bandit quest, Fire Bandit quest to complete them. And it's just so the game doesn't feel too foreign for our returning players. But we're also going to add some funny quests and some quests that require more effort so the player can have more options instead of just fighting mobs the entire time. Oh, and we're also thinking of adding level requirements for some quests just so the progression's a little bit more linear when it comes to the more difficult quests. So level 1 doesn't take like a boss quest that's too difficult for them. I think most of you kind of understand that, but we're not going to make it so it's like you keep doing every quest in order. You're going to be able to do things as much as you want in any order, but some quests will have a requirement just so you know that they're going to be difficult quests. Next segment is going to be the mount. Now, in this mega update, we were thinking of adding a new mount to the game. And if you're in the Discord, you've seen the horse model that was made, and in my opinion, it is beautiful. And we're trying to get this ready for the mega update or add it to a smaller update after if it's not ready in time for the mega update. But mounts like this will simply help you traverse the map faster, especially if you're not a race that can fly. So like a human, this will definitely be something you can get and help you, stuff like that. Now, when it comes to future mounts, like maybe like monsters you can ride and stuff like that, Babyox and I have really wanted to do that, but it really depends on whether we're going to make them attack or not, or we'll just make them something you ride on. So it really depends. We'll see what happens with that. Now, the next thing is the PvP arena. I think this has been mentioned a few times, but basically we are going to add a PvP arena to the game. So for you players who don't want to just grind for levels, have more to do, and can even gain access to the PvP arena exclusive shop. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the in-game UI. I know this is very brief too, but I know a lot of people have been complaining about the blurriness of the in-game UI. And we know we've always disliked how blurry it was, and it would have taken us a long time to remake it. But basically what Fab did is Fab took hours out of 1 week. In the past, I believe in the past year, he like took hours to work on this. He re-uploaded every single menu icon to Roblox, and it's now much more detailed, and it was made, I believe, in 4K or something like that when we first got it. So now it's a lot more detailed. From what I recall, it's a lot more detailed. Now, there are more things coming in this update that I don't want to say just yet because they're going to be really fun if we keep it hidden until the time is right. But for now, I want to talk about Tester. I believe this will be the last thing I speak on for the video. And when we finish this mega update, we will be doing extensive testing. We'll be picking people based off of the Discord chat and how much will or drive they show for the game, how, dedicated they are to the game. So if you want to join the Discord chat, make sure you click the links down below and everything. As a tester, you will be testing progression and also trying to break the game, so we make sure that we catch any lingering bugs. But I believe that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'm sorry that it took longer than expected. I tried to make it short, but this is how it had to be. I'm sorry. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy the update when it does come out. We're going to be working on it extensively for the next few weeks, and hopefully it comes out soon, but I'm not going to give any guarantees on the release date. But Babyox and I do have a date in mind. We're just not going to say it. But I hope you guys do enjoy the video and rewatch it if you want. Link it to some friends, please. Until then, it's been Roball. I'm signing out now. See you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.